Hi, welcome to today's installment of Yoga Kick. So today we are doing an aspirational version of this workout. So again, we're combining yoga moves and kickboxing moves together. And today we're going to combine those to focus on our core and conditioning for our abdominals. So again, anything that is kind of feels like it's over your head, feel free to revert to any of the easier modifications that we've done earlier this month. And I will also try to point out some options too. So some of the exercises today are a little bit more active. We are doing some of the exercises for a little bit longer intervals, so that always makes it challenging too in terms of endurance. So again, do what you can and have fun with it. So today we are very light also on the equipment side. That's one of the reasons why I like this workout format. All you need is a mat, and again, I do like to have yoga blocks around just to help me with balance because my arms are so far from the ground for some of these balance poses that they're helpful. And then that's basically it for equipment. And in terms of music today, I have a full sonata for you. In the middle of the workout soundtrack, it's the Beethoven Opus 10, number 1. So I have all 3 movements in there for you. And then we start off before that with the Mozart easy sonata first movement that everyone seems to enjoy, and then we'll close out with the second movement of the Grieg sonata that I included in last week's soundtrack, but today I will play for you live. So you might recall it has some big grand moments, so just remember that when we get to the mindful breathing, don't get surprised. Okay, with that, I'm going to start the music and let's get going. Okay, we're going to start on the ground with some cat-cows. So tabletop position, hands and knees, just like so. Inhaling to a cow, right here with the back bend. Exhaling to cat. We're here for a while, so if this gets to be pretty easy for you, you can always come into a bear crouch with your knees hovering up 1 inch from the ground and then do your cat-cows in that position. Just make sure that you're not locking out your elbows, that you're still using your abs. We're here for the full exposition the first time through. Good. Inhaling on the cow, exhaling on the cat. Excellent. Okay, so next you have the option of either just doing a child's pose and knee plank to activate your core, or we're going to go ahead and do a downward dog and then stepping forward into a scorpion and twist, okay? And then back to your downward facing dog, step forward, the back knee can come down, twist. I guess another version is you could just do the child's pose and then step forward, twist if you want to do the scorpion as well, but not the downward facing dog, just like that. Okay, I'm going to go back to the full version, but you can choose which one is right for you. Just alternating sides. You can also keep the back knee up if you want. Lots of options. Okay, we are on to the development here, the first time through. So you're going to come into a gate pose here. Again, your heel of your hand, knee, and heel of your foot are in one line. We've done this before. Good, and then you're going to float that leg up if you can, and then hold on to the foot to stretch out your your quad right here. Okay, we're at the recap, so let's go on to the next exercise. Bridge marching, coming onto your back. Coming into bridge, your arms can be off the ground if you like, and then trying to keep your hips stable. Lift one foot off the ground and then the other. We've done this before as well in other workouts. So we're here for the entire recap, and then the development's going to repeat, and the recap's going to repeat, and we'll have different exercises for that. Good. So here, trying to focus on your glutes and your abs to create that hip stability. And you don't need to come so high up with the hips that your lower back feels like it's arching or contracting. Yeah, this should be in the glutes. the other side, so we're already at the development repeat here. So again, hand, knee, and foot in one line. Nice long stretch here for your spine. And then we're going to grab the foot, do your quad stretch, make sure your back is still neutral. And then coming back into a seated position now. And what we're going to do is a boat pose like this. And then you can put your hands on the ground if you want. And you're going to do a push kick. And then bring the knee back in, and then other leg push kick. You can also just have one foot on the ground and then push kick and then alternate sides. Okay? Having the hands behind your back is helpful for keeping your spine supported, back supported. If you feel like you have enough core stability and strength, you can do this. Just arms up, legs up to you. So we're here for the entire rest of this movement. Good. So later we'll be doing this kick as a push kick that's a little faster, like in its full form. This is the warm-up version. Okay, on to Beethoven. Let's stand on up. We're going to do some knee strikes. Okay, for the first part of the exposition here, first movement. Good, abs tight, most of the weight on that front foot. Go at your own speed, but do try to contract your abs while you're doing this. Great work. Maybe exhale each time your knee comes up. Good. Okay, now we're moving on to the second theme here. So, front kick, back kick. Keep it low for the first few. We're here for a while, so you're just going to do one leg does the front kick, the other leg does the back kick. And so for the back kick, remember to avoid a back bend. You want to keep your back neutral. Okay? So that usually means keeping the kick pretty low. Great. So we're here for the entire rest of the exposition, and it's going to repeat, and we'll do this step on the other side. But as you feel warmer, you can also kick higher or faster, up to you, or just keep it modest, whatever feels right. Great. Okay, and then other side with the knee strikes. So this exposition kind of comes in like a lion and leaves like a lamb. So you'll know when we're moving on to the development. Good. Keep exhaling on the effort. And that effort is when the knee is lifting. Good. Okay, great. Now you're going to do the other leg, front kick, back kick. Yeah. And keep it low, nice and easy for the first few, focusing on form and alignment. And then you can always bring it up a notch when you're ready. This is one of those sonatas that I played as a kid and didn't really appreciate it when I was learning it then, but now I really like it. Good. All right, here's the exposition wrapping up like a lamb. So for the development, we're going to do alternating push kicks. Okay, so they look like front kicks, but it's almost as if you're pushing a door open with your heel. And you see how my torso is counterbalancing. and I have to use my abs to do that. Okay, so we're alternating sides. This one you can go, again, at your own speed. Try to tuck your knee into your chest and then push, yeah? So, as opposed to the front kick, which was a flick, right? This is a push. Good. Looking great. Relax your shoulders if they're starting to hunch up. I know it's a lot of work, so it tends to, we tend to hold our tension there. Just like when we're playing piano. Good. Okay, we're at the recap, almost. Right here. So we're gonna do back lunge with one leg. That same leg will come up to do a front kick. Alternate the other knee down. So if that back lunge is not good for you, just step back and then step back. Alternate stepping back, like a mini lunge, yeah? If you don't want to do a full up and down. So we're here still for a little bit. So either version will be effective in getting your heart rate up. Good. As always, core is tight. I'm like a broken record about it, but be amazed how easy it is to forget. Looking great. Almost there. Great work. Okay, we're going to slow it down a little bit for the slow second movement. If you have yoga blocks, feel free to grab them. Okay, we're going to do some yoga-esque stuff. So start with our feet together, sun salutation, into dancing warrior. So inhale overhead, exhale forward fold, inhale halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back in a plank. Knee plank is fine if you want. Come all the way to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, plank, down dog. Inhale, your left leg up, step it to the outside of your left thumb. Come up into a lunge, and then immediately into a warrior two. Okay, and then extended side angle pose here. Warrior two again. Reverse warrior. From here, straighten the front knee, and then reach forward, almost like a horizontal torso. And if you have a block, you can reach over, triangle pose. Good. And then coming into a half moon pose. Okay. From here, we're gonna come down onto the ground, three-legged dog, into here, knee pulse 3 times, and up. Okay? So if you don't want to do that, just come into tabletop, pulse your knees in, and then out. Just one side. We're gonna do both sides, yeah? Separately. Okay? Just try to remember which leg you're doing right now. Good. At your own pace. So it's like you're extending back into a back kick here. Okay, here we're going to transition either into a elbow plank on your knee. You can go like this and then do a side kick if you want, if that doesn't bother your knee. Otherwise, you come up all the way onto your feet, do a side kick, and then lower the leg down, lower the hips down, and then come back up. Okay, you can also, if your shoulders bother you, do it in a gate pose like this. That's probably the least pressure on your shoulders. Okay. And then in the unnarrated version of this video, I also show the option to do this in the high plank. So again, lots of options for this. Choose the one that's right for you. Great. And then coming back up and doing the other side for the dancing warrior. So inhale overhead, exhale forward fold. Inhale halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. You can lower the knees first if you want, or just come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. And inhale your right leg up, step it forward, come into your lunge, and immediately settle into your warrior two. Extended side angle pose. And warrior two. Reverse warrior. Nice long reach up. Think about up rather than back bend. And then straighten the back leg, or sorry, front leg. Reach forward. If you have that block, feel free to use it to help in your triangle pose. If you have a chair too that's around, you can use that too. And then float into your half moon pose just for a moment. Good. Okay, already moving on. So again, you have the option of doing this, or you can do the full version, which is coming into a three-legged dog, and then knee in, and then kick back. All right, totally up to you. Just make sure you're doing the other leg than what you did before. Good, so this slow movement takes me about 8.5 to 9 minutes to play, which makes it pretty long in comparison to the first and third movements. Okay, and then here, again, we have options. You can come into your gate pose, do the side kick from there, come into a knee plank, side elbow plank, do your kick from there, full elbow plank, do your kick from there, or high. Good. Oops, sorry, you're supposed to. And I was like, why is that so hard? You're supposed to lift up and down each time. When you watch, if you watch this video afterwards, look at the picture-in-picture. I did it right there. Okay, standing up. Okay, just pick one leg and stand on it. Sun's breaths. Inhale overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, inhale overhead. and hands to heart center. One more time this side. Inhale overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You can always do this with 2 feet on the ground too. Inhale, oops, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good, try the other side. Okay, inhale overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ooh, reverse one. Dive arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. If I follow, you follow, it looks like. Sorry, inhale overhead. Exhale, forward. You're like literally following me. Exhale, inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Great. Just take a little breath. Clear your space if you have blocks before the third movement here. Okay. So short and sweet, fast movement. Front kick, side kick, back kick, back kick. Okay, one on each side. Okay, so front, side, back, back. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it this way. I might kick my couch, so that will. Okay, just like that. And then speed it up when you're ready. So just 2 front kicks, 2 side kicks, 2 back kicks. So when this exposition repeats, we'll start with the other leg first. Otherwise, identical. Okay, good. Arms in fighting stance. And as you get comfortable, you can go faster and higher with the kicks, but up to you. Make sure the abs stay tight. Torso is neutral. No matter how high you kick, no back bend. Yeah, that's good. Almost there. Okay, start with whatever leg you did not start with. Okay, same thing. So I start with my right on the other one, so now I'm doing left first. Yeah, so front kick, side kick, and back kick. Good. Let me see if I can change my angle for you here. And don't kick my couch. Okay. Perils of working out in the living room. This movement has a very short development, one of the shortest, and it's coming up soon. Okay, coming into a horse stance like this, just punching, very short development. We're just here for the entire time. Okay, we have one more exercise after this. The recap is about 1.5 minutes, less than that. And here it is. So we're going to do 3 punches, and then whichever arm is in front, that knee comes up for a knee strike. And then the other arm starts, knee strike. 3 punches. If that's too much to think about, just think about 3 punches, knee strike. Don't care, don't worry about which side is doing what. Just keep moving. Good. Last chance to get your heart rate up and work those abs. Abs are really tight when you're doing these fast punches, yeah? Oops. I'm not following my own instructions here. Okay. All right, we're back on track. Just keep moving is the point. And then that's when we'll switch. Almost there. This reminds you of the pathétique maybe. Okay, standing stretches, starting with this coda. Standing downward facing dog. Great work. So giving you a chance to cool down, bring your heart rate down while in an upright position. And then when you're ready, you can switch to a quad stretch, holding onto one foot. And then other side. Great. And then you can do a calf stretch if you want. We didn't do too much jumping. Okay, and then if you have blocks, we're gonna come down. This is our stretching to sit. So just a low lunge, alternating with a half split for our hamstring stretch. Okay. A couple of times back and forth here, and then switch to the other side when you're ready. Keep your head high, so just while your heart rate's still coming down. Good. And then when you're ready, you can switch to a gate pose. If you want to use those blocks, you can, or just put your hand on the ground. And other side. Okay, and let's do a frog pose. So, knees out wide, toes out wide. It's as if we're doing a plie squat, but rotated to face the ground. Okay, let's do seated stretches. Dandasana. Okay, sitting nice and tall, all shape with your body. And then you can do figure four like this. So I'm going to play this piece over again for you for a mindful breathing, but we'll get through our stretches first. And then other side when you're ready. In the unnarrated video, I demonstrate the pigeon pose, which you'll see in the picture-in-picture. You can do that instead if you prefer. Okay, staying on your back, you do a bridge pose here. This time more to stretch out the front of your body. Good, and then a back twist, hips to one side, knees to the other. So you get a sneak preview that this is not calm breathing music all the way through. And then other side. Good. And then you can bring your legs up like that, or if you have a block or cushion, you can put it underneath your sacrum, just the lowest part of your seat, and then raise your legs from there. Assisted shoulder stand. Okay. And then you can set yourself up for mindful breathing. Just have a nice seat and sit up nice and tall on your sits bones, breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. You can close your eyes whenever you're ready. And I'm going to get us set up for